July 4th celebrations are over, and the only thing left behind is trash.
Leaving trash behind impacts not only our beach, but it creates a hazard for our sea creatures that live in the ocean.
Tybee Clean Beach asks that when you visit their shores, you leave only your footprints behind.
Clean Coast is a volunteer group based here in Savannah, Georgia.
The Clean Coast Club is a club started here at Savannah Arts, and it was started by me and a couple of other Maxes.
And we're based off the Clean Coast organization. Yeah, we just want to help clean up the environment.
So the Clean Coast Club, at least to me, is a club dedicated to outreaching to the community. The mission of the Clean Coast Club is to gather as much people as we can into the club so we can provide aid to the Clean Coast organization.
We can also clean up our waterways by removing trash from the marsh.
Around Savannah and coastal Georgia, we're very blessed with a very immense marsh. We're surrounded by water and it's all up underneath us too.
They're buffers between the ocean and the land. They form a barrier. So Clean Coast goal basically is to continually monitor the beaches, the barrier islands, the marshes, and make sure they're not literally clogged with marine debris. That's what we do.
It seems like a lot of environmental laws have gotten weaker rather than stronger because of pushback from industries that are regulated by environmental laws. And the public has kind of just acquiesced to this somehow. So often when people get involved in environmental activism or volunteerism, you know, it's hard to achieve anything and it can be very frustrating. And I think people love to come on a Clean Coast cleanup and see that big pile of trash.
Sometimes they don't really see these negative effects when they go to other places that aren't like this beautiful marsh right here. They don't get to see this beauty and how it's being destroyed by what they're doing.
We can't live on this earth without a functioning ocean, so I mean it's imperative that we start addressing that issue.
We didn't instigate it, but we were just so happy that this group formed at this school.
You're showing them, you're demonstrating, you know, why it's so important to maintain this environment. People are always amazed at the beauty and the silence and the sort of natural balance of a barrier island beach. When we take people out there, it's not just the fact that we've picked up a couple of 100 pounds of debris, but we've also demonstrated, you know, what we're in danger of losing if we don't change our habits.
So as young people, we have to make ourselves heard because
We have a lot of our future left for us. I think we want to have a protected environment, a safe environment, and just one that we can be proud to say that we kept it that way.
The generations before us don't have as much time to make an impact as we do, so we have to make our voices heard the most.
I definitely want to keep the club alive after I graduate, pass it down to one of the members that's really involved in it.
We need to expand it more, and I hope it spreads further than just Savannah Arts.
I'd like to see them not follow in our footsteps, but to step outside of our footsteps. Just look at the way we live in America today and question, is this the way we want to go forward? Or do we want a more balanced way of life, a cleaner environment, and hope for the future for all of us?